Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
They needed to do something. They did more than something. The Houston Astros got the best player traded at the deadline, Carlos Correa. And that's no offense.
What is up, Astro fans, and welcome back to another video right here on AstrosShow. I know, it's been a minute, and I'm sorry about that. Life hit me fast. I didn't know where I wanted to go with this channel. We're going to try and figure that out after this video. We're going to try and figure out what the path I want to go on. But for right now, we are back. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. I hope we can continue with this. I don't know how consistently I'll be posting, but for right now, it is good to be back here. Alright, so let's get into what has happened over the past month, past few weeks. And the big thing is the trade deadline. Before the trade deadline, it was looking grim a little bit. 18 guys on the IL. Isaac Paredes is probably going to be out for the year. Close to it, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But it was not looking good. 18 guys on the IL is not a good start. We were basically the Sugarland Space Cowboys down here in Houston. But now, we got a little help. We made 3 moves over the deadline. The first one was Ramon Urias, third baseman utility man from the Orioles. Gave up 1 player for him. I think he was a high A guy, so nothing too bad. But that was the first move overnight. Anyway, everybody thought that was the only move we were going to make. Freak out, of course. That was the night before the deadline, so of course that wasn't the only move that was going to happen. Fast forward to midday of trade deadline day, July 31st. The big news dropped. Brian McTaggart dropped it that the Astros were finalizing a deal to reacquire Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa is back with the Astros. I could not be more excited. And as Tom Verducci said at the beginning of this video, the Astros got the best player in this deadline in Carlos Correa. Like, that's the biggest headline, biggest move the Astros have made since Justin Verlander back in 2017, I believe. Get the clubhouse back with a leadership role, and how good of a leader Carlos Correa is. Guys are starting to click, especially this Marlins series. We're going to forget about that Red Sox series. We don't want to think about that one. They hit well. The Red Sox are just hot right now. New team gelling again. But anyway, this Miami series has been great, as I just saw Christian Walker hit a 2-run bomb, so that's even better. But here's what Carlos had to say in Boston when he first got back.
On that hat and that #1 uniform again.
Feels great. Brings back great memories at the beginning of my career, so looking forward to make a lot more. It's been great. They treat me like I never left. So you know, it feels good to be in this clubhouse again, and you know, spend the time with great guys and great players. I mean, you miss the guys. You miss spending time with people that you grew up playing with, and you learn a lot from, especially Altuve, Alvarez, and those guys, and just to be able to be back and spend more time with them, you don't want to take that for granted.
How quick did Altuve reach out?
Right away. I mean, when I agreed to waive my no trade, he texted me like 5 minutes later. And he said, "A done deal?" And I said, "I think so." And he was very excited. The last 2 years, I've been thinking about potentially moving to third, and how it would be better for my body and just sort of my longevity, and I'm glad it's happening here. Yeah, I told him today I never thought we'll be teammates, but I'm very happy that we are. We've built a great relationship in the past 4 or 5 years, ever since I met him, and in the off season, we work out together, we hit together, so it's good to be here with him.
It sounds like Correa is excited, as excited as us fans are. It couldn't be any better. But anyway, ever since Correa joined the Astros again, he has been on fire. Correa has been hitting 286 with 777 OPS since joining the Astros. He's lighting up. He's heating up, just like a couple of our other guys. But it's great to have Carlos Correa back in this locker room, and I know the Astros and the players are just as excited. Correa is not the only one we got at the deadline. Right, we also got Jesus Sanchez from the Miami Marlins for Ryan Gusto and 2 other minor leaguers. Thank you, Ryan Gusto, for doing what you did. It is great to have Jesus Sanchez in this lineup. Strong lefty bat that we haven't had all year because Jordan has been on IL. It'll be great to have him back. And Jesus Sanchez in the same lineup. That will be spectacular. I cannot wait to see that. But having Jesus Sanchez in this lineup will just make this lineup even more dangerous than it already is. He needs to work a little bit on his defense. Hopefully, after seeing some of those plays in Boston, he'll get with the coaches and figure some defense out. But Jesus Sanchez, since joining the Astros, has been hitting a solid 300 with an OPS of 783. So that is a great addition to our lineup. There was one move that we did not make at the deadline, and that was starting pitching. Right after the Jesus Sanchez news dropped, we thought, and everybody kept saying it, that Dylan Cease was going to be going to Houston. Like, I saw it everywhere. Dylan Cease will be in Houston. Dylan Cease will be in Houston. But after the deadline came out, Bob Nightingale came out and said what the asking price was for Cease, and that was Spencer Arrighetti being the top of that return. And Dana Brown did a great job saying, nope, we're good. We got our guys coming back. Just for rental, I did not want to see Spencer Arrighetti in a Padres uniform. So I talked about a little bit of Isaac Paredes earlier in the video, but it is not good. This is a big reason why we got Carlos Correa. It just broke a couple, like this past week, I believe, that Isaac Paredes has decided not to get surgery. That would have put him out for a good 7-8 months. Hopefully to be back in time for spring training. He has not opted to do that. It sounds like he wants to try and work his way back this year. And that's a dangerous move in my opinion. I would have rather him get healthy for next year because he's got another 2 years left on his deal. We have Carlos Correa to play out the rest of the year. But, I mean, if he can get back and he is actually 100% healthy, that would be amazing. We did just transfer him to the 60-day IL today, which means he is available to come off September 17th. So that would be just in time for postseason rosters. This is an interesting move from him, and it might have been a move just because he saw how crowded that infield was, and he didn't want to be left behind. Jordan hopefully will be coming back mid-August. That is according to Dana Brown. He said last week, I believe, on Sports Talk 790 or something like that. Hopefully Jordan comes back mid-August, which would be spectacular for this lineup. Hopefully, according to Dana Brown on Sports Talk 790, I don't know when he said this. I couldn't find that part out. But it says Javier will need one more rehab start. But right before the game, pregame, tweeted out by Brian McTaggart, Espada is hopeful that his next start will be in Houston next week. Will that happen? I'm not sure. Hopefully it does. But Christian Javier could be back as of next week, or he might be doing one more rehab start in Sugarland. Last night he had his other rehab start. Hopefully it was his last rehab start. His line yesterday was 3 2/3 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 6 Ks. Hopefully we can get those walks down a little bit more and make those more strikeouts, or just outs in general. But a pretty solid outing, and we sure do need that at the moment. Once everybody comes off the IL, this lineup is a dangerous lineup, and I feel like we can get back to the series. My prediction right now is going to be a 2022 World Series rematch. And look at this lineup. Look at this lineup of what could happen. Like a World Series Game 1 lineup. You got Jeremy Pena leading it off at shortstop. Jesus Sanchez batting second in left field. Jose Altuve playing second base, batting third. Carlos Correa back in the lineup, playing third and doing the cleanup. Hopefully Jordan comes back mid-August, like I said. and plays in his DH. Christian Walker, hopefully he keeps heating it up at first base, along with Yainer Diaz batting behind him. Cam Smith, he is currently in a big slump right now. He'll get it fixed. This is his first long season that he's ever played, so hopefully that slump will fix itself a little bit. And then you got Jake Myers returning as well. Hopefully he returns and plays center field along with everybody else. We have some guys also heating up. This lineup is even more stacked if these guys can continue doing what they're doing. As I just saw Christian Walker hit a 2-run bomb, as I said earlier. Christian Walker, in the past 30 days, has been hitting an average of 288, OPS of 804, 5 home runs, and 22 RBIs. That is a great thing to see. Hopefully he keeps that up, along with Yainer Diaz, also batting 277 with an 803 OPS, 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs in the last 30 days. Not only is that good for the Astros, but that is also good for my fantasy team, as I need those two guys to step it up and do what they've been doing recently. But anyway, guys, that is all I got for you today. It's been fun. I can't wait to get back into this. Hopefully I can come up with some sort of schedule. My goal right now is to come out with something once a week. Let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go follow me on socials, Instagram, Twitter, which is now X. I post a lot on X during Astros games, live tweeting, stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's all I got for you today. Go Astros.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe. Yes, you gotta subscribe, as well as hit the bell for notifications on when I post. Also, go check out the videos to the right. You will enjoy those.